What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another experiment on our test fender using one of Eye Candy Pigment's pearls. So this one right here is called ZAFFRE. Right now there's pretty good sun outside, so I'll take it outside and show you guys. But it's a very nice blue, very radiant. So yeah, let me take it outside. Alright, so this is the color from Eye Candy Pigments. It's called ZAFFRE Blue. So this is the pigments. It's very nice and radiant. The blue hue right here would go very nicely over a similar colored blue. So here I have two color options that I was thinking about. One was the ink blue, which is pretty close. The ZAFFRE blue is a little bit lighter, so I think it'll help it, sparkle a little bit more. And on the other one, it's Oasis blue. So this one's more like a sky blue, and the pigment is, just a little bit darker. So I don't know how it's gonna react with this Oasis, but today, I'm curious to see what it's gonna look like over the ink blue. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get some of this paint into my spray gun, and then just start spraying our test fender. Here's the car. It's been raining for the past few days and the roads are not great here, so very muddy and just awful roads. This was the combination of the Land of the Rising Sun and Sumo Wrestler, so I think we called it Land of the Sumo or similar, but it's a color shift. So very nice color. The colors, I wasn't really happy with the color of the wheels. I never did change them, but I'm looking into other colors since I've been experimenting with other colors, and like this fender right here, I've kept it because I like it. It needs a little work, but I like it. I like the gray. I brought another spray can. We'll talk about that later. But the pearl effect, once the sun hits it, every time I come home and the sun is just hitting this fender just right, it is so beautiful. I'm ready to paint my car. So this is Geisha Doll over Stone Gray, but I wanted to work on it, different tone gray or metallic flake or something. So today I have my test fender right here. I'll go ahead and turn on the shop lights. So here I have the test fender. This was it was a combination of Ghost Blue and Senshi Red over a black base that one of my viewers had requested. So that was the color. Right now it's just sanded, and I just need to give it another wipe. I sanded it yesterday, but I'll go ahead and just clean it and just get it ready for the blue paint, the ink blue. Alright, so I just wiped the fender, and you could tell that there was snails around it. So same reason, because of the water, there's a bunch of these snails right here. So they make their way up onto the concrete. You see all the lines of their little marks. So I've stepped on a few, but so over these past few videos, I've been adding the paint from the spray cans into the spray gun, and then spray it with this. I think it sprays really well, for even coats. And when I sprayed my car, I actually used the spray cans, the Ultramatte Black, and I painted the whole car. After a while, yeah, your finger starts to hurt, and the spray pattern, it's just, not that it's tiger striping, but it's just never a full wet coat on the whole side of the car, because paint is going to dry a lot faster than what you are spray painting it. So I added onto this, and just to help, lay some even coats on the fenders. Like, obviously this is test fender, so the amount of work to clean it, add another material like Intercoat, clean it, and then Clearcoat and clean it, It's a lot of cleaning for a test fender, but you know, like what it takes to, you know, show you guys a good color. Um, but other than that, like I said, if I would have known this was just going to be a lot easier at spraying even coats and faster or whatever, uh, adding it to the spray gun, when I did my car, I would have done it that way. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably would agree. But for now, let's go ahead and spray this ink blue on this test fender. Okay, so here I have 10 ounces of the Intercoat. This is by Auto Paint HQ. And this one reduces on a 1-to-1 with reducer. I have medium speed. So 5 and 5 ounces makes 10 ounces. And for those 10 ounces, we're going to mix this as if we're doing 50 grams per sprayable gallon. So that means that every 2.5 ounces is a gram. So for these 10 ounces, 4 grams. Alright, so this is ZAFFRE Blue on a ratio of 50 grams per gallon. Okay, so here's the fender with the ink blue over the top, and on the bottom, just to check our curiosity, we sprayed the Oasis blue, and both of these are in satin finish. So I think over there's the can in Oasis blue, and that's satin, and the ink blue is also satin. But I already have the paint mixed up, the Intercoat with the ZAFFRE blue. So let's go ahead and spray a few coats. Open it up. Okay, so this was a very light coat, and it doesn't look like it did much, but that's because I still had the fluid shut down a little bit for the Rust-Oleum paint. But I opened it up. I'm just gonna let this flash, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spray another coat. I would probably call this the first coat. The first one was just too light. I brought my flashlight so we could just start checking on the color, and we can begin to see the color. Alright, so this is the first coat, and remember that this color it's just a flat color, it doesn't have any type of metallic. Down here on the Oasis first coat, okay, so much like the ghost blue, that's what I'm seeing right here. So you can see the teal or Oasis blue, and then when we shine this one, it's like one of the colors that we did back with the Oasis and the Okinawa. It's pretty difficult to show on camera, but on person there's a blue hue, a reflection to it on the teal. It's barely the first coat, so let's go ahead and spray a few more, and especially after the clear coat. But let's keep going. So here's the second coat. Looking a lot better. Color looks nice on that one. And on the Oasis, I'd say it's still difficult to tell. It had to focus on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just finish whatever I have on the spray gun. As soon as this compressor fills up, I'll just spray whatever's in the spray gun, and then we'll continue with the clear coat. Okay, so I'm using the Platinum Clear Coat, which is a 4-to-1 mix with activator. I already have 10 ounces mixed in the spray gun. So this clear coat is pretty good, very low price as well. This is actually the second gallon, and yeah, I recommend this one as well. First coat, butterfly is already shitting the stick. Okay, let's give it another coat. you see the fingers? That's to check, instead of touching over here, that's to check if the thing is dry or not. So since this is still like tacky, this is not ready for another coat. But I wanted to show you guys the color. I don't know what base was here. I didn't focus on the ink blue here, nor with the Intercoat and pigments here. So this is just like whatever overspray it received, but we can tell that the color is coming out here as well. So we got to try this color over the black as well. So I'm gonna let this flash dry just a bit more, and then we'll come back with another coat. Alright, so here's the fender. Just like that, like without the reflection of the light, it looks just regular paints, you know, the blue, the Oasis, ink blue I said. But, so once we let the sun like come into picture, you can see more of the color. And this one kind of looks like my truck, the ink blue. This one kind of looks like the color on my truck, like once the sun comes in. Alright, and for reference, this is mine. So this one was just a royal blue metallic. So let's go ahead and take a look at this a little closer. Yes. So we can see a lot of the metallic, and like I said, remember that these spray cans don't have any of that. It's just a flat base, like no shine or anything like that. Especially in satin, you know, it doesn't even gloss. But adding some it's not flake, it's some pearl, you know, just to give that color just a little bit of you know, sparkle. That is it. ZAFFRE Blue by Eye Candy Pigments. Very, very nice color. I mean, what it does to this ink blue. I wanted to see what it does with the black, but we'll do another video because this one's getting long. But this is the Oasis, and same thing. Like we can see as the color, like the ZAFFRE is trying to pop out, but the Oasis is just too bright, so it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Even with the lighting, like you can tell. Whoops. So with the lighting, you can tell a little bit. I mean, I wish I had this color more over here so we can see it better. But we can tell that the Oasis Blue has a little bit of effect. And then there's this guy over here. Yeah, that's what I like right there. A little road runner. You came to see the fender? Okay, so I tilted the fender just a little bit so we can see the color down here. And you guys can see how the ZAFFRE blue is hitting that oasis, and it looks really nice. I have a flashlight just in case, direct sunlight. But so yeah, that's the ZAFFRE blue over oasis. It's just a subtle amount, or not amount, but a subtle like touch of the pigment. On this one you can real easily tell. So the base is just slightly darker, but very, very beautiful color. And then, like I said, we didn't focus too much on this one, but there's still some good color there. Yeah, so alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. Working with the ZAFFRE blue, just a beautiful pigment overall. And you know, you don't have to use RUSTOLEUM. This is just to use the color. RUSTOLEUM, if in case you're in a budget, RUSTOLEUM is just a perfect option. Inexpensive, spray your car. I would recommend just adding the paint onto your spray gun, spraying it with that. But the pigments themselves, you could add them to the Clearcoat, or if if the budget allows, just get yourself a Intercoat Clear. I highly recommend it, and spray the clear over it. Easier to like do a cut and buff, polish, like whatever it is, without interfering with the pigments, or in case you get any runs on your paint. So overall, just awesome products as well. Eye Candy Pigments, I highly recommend their company. Jeff is just super awesome. Communication and everything. If you have any questions, you can send them an email. Also, like their staff that I guess packages their orders, that's Cindy and Brie, I believe. Always writes a message at the bottom of your invoice. So pretty cool. So huge shout out to the company, all the staff and everything. I'm very happy with their products. I'm going to continue working with these pigments. I also just received a shipment today with a lot more pearls and flakes. And of course, I'm going to paint my car pretty soon. So just something for you guys to look forward to. Subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. But I hope to see you on the next one. So peace out.